The title of this module is Literacy in a Changing World. We do well then to ask just what is changing. For most of these topics we will be dealing with technological change, and in particular the changes that are usually referred to as the information and communications revolution. In the last two topics, however, we'll be dealing with climate change and environmental change. Okay, let's start. What has happened since Gutenberg's time? Well, for one thing, printing has advanced enormously. We now have the mass production of pamphlets, magazines, and newspapers and books. If we take transport in the broadest sense of the term, we can talk about improvements of ships since Gutenberg's time, the invention of the railroad, of cars, of planes. We can even talk about the capacity to move perishable goods across the surfaces of the globe without them spoiling. We have had the invention of still and moving photography, as well as sound recording. The invention of the telegraph, the telephone, the radio, and the television. And more recently, we have had the invention of computers, of fibre optic cables, of satellites, enabling communications to take place from anywhere to anywhere else in the world. Moreover, there has now been a convergence of many of these technologies, often in mobile packages that can be worn on the body or installed in our cars. What has been the impact of some of these developments? Well, according to the influential Canadian media theorist Marshall McLuhan, what these technologies do is extend human beings' natural capacities and faculties. Innovations in transport technologies, for example, are regarded as extensions of the foot. Other innovations extend our capacity to hear, to see, and to talk across vast distances. Technologies that allow us to store information and to retrieve it quickly are considered to be extensions of the human faculty of memory. We are now in a position where we can travel speedily and communicate right across the surfaces of the globe. If we do so electronically, we are capable of doing this in real time. Now, this changes our experience of space and time. The distance between two places, for example, is far greater if you have to travel between them by foot or on the back of a mule than if you do so by car. This also changes our experience of time. Not that long ago, people used to organise their experiences of just when events took place according to the categories of here and now and there and then. This was because the only events that were taking place in the now were the ones where someone was present, where you could witness them taking place. Events that happened far away, you had to wait for news of them to get to you, or you had to travel over there so someone could tell you about them, and they were already past by the time you got there or got news of them. Nowadays, we're quite used to thinking in terms of there and now. And this is largely a result of the new communication technologies. We are used to witnessing events on the other side of the world at the same time as they are happening. Sociocultural distances are changing as well. Many of our relationships are not tied to local places. Many of us engage quite regularly in quite intimate relationships over a distance. And many of the events that take place on the other side of the world become incorporated into our own life histories. Events like September the 11th, Hurricane Katrina, the Indian Ocean tsunami. So the world is shrinking. Our perception of the distance between places is getting shorter. And at the same time, The world seems to be speeding up because we are aware of a whole range of things that are happening simultaneously right across the surfaces of the planet. So one of the things that the communications revolution has done is put in place the platform for an acceleration of the processes of globalisation. In the next 3 topics, we will ask ourselves the question, what is globalisation?